your girl, Toya, representing T.StewardArtistry, and I have my lovely client here, Miss Renee, and we're going to get started on this super cute look. It can be a date night look, or just going out with your girls type look. When I'm trying to be I'm trying to be everything, and I'm looking cute, and I'm feeling cute, whatever you would like it to be. So let's just get into this look, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So the first thing I'm going to do is outline her eyebrows, and I like to start in the middle of the brow and just drag that product out to her outer end of her eyebrow and just fill it in, because I don't want the beginning of her eyebrow or her inner eyebrow to be too thick. I want it to have like a nice transition or ombre effect. So I'm just going to just blend this all out. Outline first, fill in those eyebrows, and then I'm going to blend it out. So I like to use my eyebrow pencil, my Revlon Colorstay eyebrow pencil in dark brown. I like to use that for the inner portion of the eyebrow and the tail end of the eyebrow. And then I like to go in with my NYX or my NYX eyebrow pencil. I like this pencil for your inner eyebrow to give that ombre effect, because the felt tip of the pen is a lot smaller, so it's going to give me those natural hair-like strokes that I'm looking for. So once I do this portion, I'm just going to blend it out with my spoolie brush, and just kind of like, once you blend out everything, you get to kind of see where your gaps are. So now I'm going to go in with like a medium beige color concealer. I'm using my MAC concealer palette in medium beige, matter of fact. And so I'm just going to outline her brow with my tapered brush. It's like a synthetic brush. These are better to use with liquid and cream products. So I'm just going to outline her outer brow, and once I get the definition or the arch that I'm looking for, I'm just going to drag that product down. I'm going to blend it in, tap it where it is in place, and then I'm going to blend all of that product down into her eyelid, because I'm going to use this same concealer as her eyelid base for my eyeshadow. And then I want to do the same thing for the top. I'm not going to add too much product to the top of her brow while I'm outlining it, but it's just going to allow me to clean up any extra eyebrow pencil product that I have, or just to kind of shape it a little bit more. Like I always say, like, I feel like concealer is like my cleanup man. Like, you don't always do everything so perfect. You don't want to put so much pressure on you that you're just going to just do it perfect the first time. Just think of concealer like, okay, I'm just cleaning it up. Just cleaning it up. And so now I'm just going to use that same concealer and add it to her eyelids. And then I'm going to just apply it all over her lid to create a uniform base for me. And also, applying concealer to the eyelid is going to allow my eyeshadow to stick even more. So I'm just going to just blend all of that out with like a blending brush, a tapered blending brush. I'm just going to blend all of this product into her face and make sure it's seamlessly within the skin. And that's what I always do before I move on to the next phase of whatever type of look I'm doing. Now I'm going to go in with this pretty burgundy-ish, reddish, kind of fuchsia-ish color for my Juvia's Place palette. I love Juvia's Place because it's a very pigmented, or they have very pigmented eyeshadows. So I'm just going to pat all of this color in, and then after I pat all of it in, I'm going to take my MAC taper blending brush and I'm going to blend all of this product out. So I'm just going to blend. And if you feel like you went too high or too close to your brow bone when it comes to blending, you can just take that same brush that you use to outline the eyebrow with that has that excess concealer product on it, and you can just kind of tap it along the brow bone where you feel like you went too high with your eyeshadow, and kind of, you know, drag it just to tap it down and kind of like go over with your finger to kind of blend that out. So don't ever think or just ever be too hard on yourself, like, oh, I went too high, or I did too much. Like that, it might just work out, or that just might be the look. Or remember, concealer, that's your cleanup, man. You do anything wrong, the concealer, it got your back. Okay, so now I'm just gonna, you know, after I get done blending all of that out, I'm gonna go in with this pretty brown color for my Morphe neutral palette, and I'm just going to pat all of that into her inner crease. And then I'm going to go back to my Juvia's Place palette and go in with this pretty brownish, orangish, kind of goldish color, and apply it to her inner lid. On this look, I did not do like a cut crease or add the concealer and then go back over it. It's totally up to you. It's optional. But again, I've already primed her eye with a really good concealer, and then I also have a very pigmented eyeshadow. So I really don't have to do that, but it's totally up to you. It's totally preference. But you're still going to be able to see the eyeshadow. It's still going to be vibrant. It's still going to give you the desired outcome that you're looking for. So anyways, I'm using this Real Techniques brush, which is not typical for the eyeshadow, but I'm using it anyway because you got to work with what you got, and that shouldn't stop you from doing anything, right? Now I'm going to apply eyeliner, and I'm going to use my L'Oreal eyeliner in black. I'm just going to line her eyes and apply my false eyelashes. And the false eyelashes I love to use are they're Natural Eyelashes by Kiss. I use it on all of my clients because it looks very, very natural, and it does matter what kind of eyelash glue you use, but they're really good for sticking on the eye all day wear, night, wherever you got to go. I'm just going to apply the primer, my Ulta matte primer, all over her face. And off camera, I've already mixed her foundation, which is a MAC Matchmaster in number 2 and 3. I've already mixed them together off camera, but I'm just going to apply that to the side of her cheeks in a downward motion. And after I apply all of that product to her face, I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques stippling brush, and then I'm going to work all of that product into her skin. So I'm just going to blend all of that into her skin, and I'm going to go to the next side and do the same thing over here. And just blend, 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 blend. And now I'm going to use that same concealer I used to create the base for her eyeshadow and also outline her eyebrows. And so I'm going to apply it up under her in her T-zone, so up under the eyes, and applying it in a downward motion down the bridge of her nose. And so now I'm just going to set her concealer. I'm going to go up under the eyes with my Ben Nye banana powder. And when you're setting concealer up under the eye, it's totally optional if you want to bake. I usually don't bake unless I'm doing like a very like a glam or like a photo shoot or something where we really need that T-zone area to really pop to pick up on camera. But I just like to blend all of that into the skin. So whenever you're using a loose powder, just continue to blend into the skin until you no longer see it. And then I'm gonna use my my black Radiance foundation stick in Cocoa Bean, and I'm just gonna give her a little contour along the sides of her cheeks, forehead, down the bridge of her nose. And then I'm gonna blend all of that product out. Now I'm going to go in with my black Radiance contour and shape palette, and I'm just going to go over that contour that I just blended out, and this is my way of setting that product. So whenever you have a cream or a liquid, you always want to go back in and set it with a powder. It doesn't matter what it is, because you want it to stay in place, because naturally the oils on your face, sweat, or anything else, throughout the day, like if you don't set it in place, it's going to move. So if we want our foundation to stay and our makeup look to stay flawless all day, we always need to set everything that we do. I'm going to add a little blush. It's not a very pigmented blush, but just like a nice little rosy pink blush from my Beige Cosmetics palette. And then I'm going to go in with this nice pretty dark pink lip liner. I got this from Amazon. I don't have the specific name, but it's been working really good for me. I'm going to leave the link in the description box for all of the makeup that I've spoken about or described in this video. So I'm just going to outline her lips. Her inner lips, I'm going to add for my BH Cosmetic, I have like a little lip palette. I'm going to add that in her inner lips and just have her just blend it out. And yeah, guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below, let me know if you have any questions. You guys can give feedback. And yeah, and if you're in the Miami area and you need a makeup artist, you guys already know what you got to do. Follow me on Instagram at T.StewardArtistry. And until next time, thank you guys for watching.